morning, everybody. This is Carla, and you've reached my FlossTube channel, Carla Being Crafty, where I mostly talk about cross stitch and crochet and crafts and life. But as you can tell from the title, this is not a regular video. This is an extra. This is, I think, volume 2 of my moving Chronicles series. In other words, I am moving in about 6 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. And so the next month and a half-ish is not going to be very crafty at all. I just don't have the energy or the motivation to do it, and I'm starting to actually pack everything up. So this is going to be check-ins with you guys to kind of let you know where I am in my move, what I've accomplished so far, etc., etc., etc. So today is Sunday, it's the 18th, and so what has happened this past week? Thursday was my birthday, so that was nice. Not very exciting as far as birthdays go. My boss did bring me some beautiful flowers to work, which I don't think he's ever done in like the 30 years that I've worked for him. But he brought me a bouquet of flowers, so that was really nice. I got a few little gifties from friends and stuff, and then Friday we went out to lunch, which we do in the office all the time. Everybody's birthday, we go out to lunch and everything, and so that was really nice. Yesterday I went out with my friends Greg and Lisa. They took me to see Beauty and the Beast at the La Mirada Theater, so that was pretty great. And then we went out to dinner, to a lovely dinner afterwards. They also said that they will be here to help me pack on one of the weekend days leading up to my move. Let's see, Julie from Stitching at the Cabin stopped by at my work on Thursday. It just happened to be that she stopped by my birthday. Actually, she needed me to notarize something for her, but she also brought me a big stack of boxes, which at this particular year is a fantastic birthday present. So she has asked the warehouse guys at their work to start saving boxes for me, and she brought me a big stack of them. I brought in a few on Friday. I can't carry them all up the stairs at once, so it's going to be little dribs and drabs, and I was being realistic about what I'm actually going to be able to pack this weekend. So yesterday I did nothing. Today I did start, and I will turn the camera around in a little bit and show you kind of my packing start, which is minimal, but I am doing slow and steady. I'm being the turtle, not the hare on this move. Hopefully that will be the way to go. Let's see, move stuff. I officially gave notice to my apartment complex that I am moving, so I got a verification of that notice. I did it well within the 30 days. I did like 45 days, so they have no complaints there. I've scheduled my move. I scheduled movers for the 26th of September, which is a Thursday, because I figured that way I can do the move on Thursday. I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to try and organize and get a little bit more in normal life. And yeah, so that's what I've scheduled. My plan is on the Wednesday, the day before the move, I'm gonna go and bring Baggy over to the new place and sleep there that night, and then come back here before the movers get here. Yeah, I just think that makes more sense to get him over there before the move, so there's not any chaos with that. That's my hope. And then there's a nice big, it's not exactly a walk-in closet, but it's a big closet. I guess you could step into it, and there's closet to the right and closet to the left, right. It's got like a regular door, but it's bigger than one door's worth of closet. It's like, I don't know if that makes sense. It's an older house, so that's how it was set up. But I'm thinking that while the movers are in and out, that I can actually just put Baggy in the closet with water and a litter box and stuff like that, and he should be able to, he won't like it, but he will be safe, and then I don't have to worry about him freaking out and trying to run out or something like that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's going on. The remediation, I guess, is that the word when they do work on a place? Anyway, my new landlord, Dave, he's having the popcorn ceiling scraped. So Lorraine is actually in San Diego this weekend visiting her brother, because she has to be out of the house too, and then she'll go to her daughter's next week until the stuff is done. But they're scraping the popcorn ceilings. They're going to fill in any cracks in the plaster. They're going to repaint the entire house and wash the floors and everything, so everything's nice and clean and fresh for when I move in, and for Lorraine too, to kind of be starting this new phase. Yeah. Oh, I didn't say, I guess last week, I mean, I've been kind of like saying I'm moving, whatever. It hasn't actually been official until last week, that I was accepted. But, you know, I had to do like an online application. It was kind of formality, you know, really they didn't care so much about like my credit score or anything like that. They, you know, they just wanted to see, because they don't know me. Lorraine knows me, but you know, her daughter and son-in-law don't really know me. And, you know, they just want to make sure that I didn't have any like arrest warrants out or anything like that. But of course, everything was fine, and I was officially accepted. And, so yeah, so that's where I am. So as far as what packing I've done, I'm going to slowly, so I don't make you sick, just move the camera around so you can see those two, like green and gray. That's all yarn, to be quite honest. Hopefully you can see this. I can't tell what you're seeing. Yeah, okay, so the green and gray is yarn. Pillows on top of that, that's all very light. And then the big box in the corner, that is decor, all like breakable, like my elephant collection and stuff. And then I have a couple boxes of books and stuff. Ooh, sorry if that was too fast. So this big long dresser, the one side is empty. The top shelf, there's 4 drawers, and then the other side. So the top drawer, so of the 6 drawers, one of them's empty. Yeah, and so it's kind of my goal is to get that cleared out today. The top maybe cleared off. I did obviously clear off half of it so that I could put stuff up there, which is my other goal. Is like I'm trying to, as I pack boxes, to have kind of stuff to put it on so it's not in the middle of a living space. Baggy's already upset. He's gonna be upset for a month. He's gonna be upset because, you know, we're tearing his world apart, and cats don't like that. On top of which, it's been hot. I started actually leaving my air conditioning on during the day, because there was a couple days I got home when I knew it was hot during the day, and I have fans on, but I don't leave the air conditioning on normally, and he was not acting right. So I decided that it would be better to make sure that the apartment stays cool. I don't care if I have a little bit higher electric bill when I leave. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. We also had an earthquake last week, so I think that freaked him out a little bit, because the day he was acting the most weird was the day of the earthquake, so I think he was freaked out a little bit. So, you know, it is not a good thing. Cats do not like moves. They don't do well. They get extremely stressed and upset, but there's nothing I can do. We are in a tiny space. As you pack things, it gets more chaotic. And I'm just trying to give him loves and cuddles when he needs them. And, you know, he's got his food, and I think that's all I can do. So, I think that is it for the check-in for today. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I mean, I don't know how exciting these videos are, but I've watched a couple YouTubes, like how to move without chaos, and how to pack, and packing tricks. And one trick that I saw in one of the videos is they were saying, like, small pieces of furniture with like drawers and stuff, you don't really need to empty. You just need to wrap them with like saran wrap or that packing wrap. And I think I'm going to take that to heart and do that with my little piece of furniture that I have all of my DMC in. I actually took all the DMC out of the top drawer, and I think I'm going to put it back, and then wrap the whole piece with saran wrap, because it's not heavy, so I don't think it will be a problem for the movers to move it. And as long as the drawers can't come out, I think it'll be safe. So that's one thing that I kind of learned. So yeah, I bought 1 box of Banker's boxes, which I know movers don't love Banker's boxes, but I'm going to tape them down anyway. They're just a little bit easier for me to deal with. And then, of course, I have all these boxes from Julie, and she's continuing to gather some for me, and she's going to come, I think on the 8th, she's going to come and help me, so she can always bring more boxes that day. And if worst case scenario, I can always buy boxes, but I'm trying to avoid, you know, I don't want to buy too much stuff at the beginning. I bought like 1 little pack of like newsprint paper for wrapping stuff in, and 1 pack of, you know, that like foamy stuff, like the foamy sheets that you know, that you can put between stuff. I got the foamy stuff for like all of my little wall like pictures and stuff, especially the ones that have glass. I want to put something between them. Oh, and then the other thing I got is I did get a set of like China storage things. I think they still have to go in a box, but I'm gonna put my desert rose, which you guys see it behind me all the time in my videos, but my desert rose belonged to my grandmother and my mother, and I don't know if it will be used or if it will just, it's just not something I want to get rid of. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I just don't, you know, it's just one of those sentimental things I don't want to get rid of. I could probably sell it for a decent amount of money. For those of you that don't know, Desert Rose is a Franciscan ware pattern, and it's the oldest pattern I think that they make. It's been around since, God, I want to say the 20s, but I don't know exactly. And I do have some, you know, and the company has changed where it's been made over the years, and so like the older stuff is much nicer. The stuff that now is okay. There was stuff that was made in the middle that kind of looks crappy. You can tell the difference. I don't have any of the crappy stuff. I have all of the good stuff. But I don't have like a full set. Like I have a ton of plates and little plates and not that many like bowls, you know. As I said, it was my grandmother's everyday dishware. Then my mom got it, and we only used it for like good. And my mom like supplemented with pieces. And then when my mom went into, you know, her first like assisted living, I took it, and I used it actually as my regular dishware before I got married. And then when I got married, it just went into like a china cabinet, and it's been the same here. I haven't used it. Well, I've used it when I've had some dinner parties, you know, back in 2019, before the pandemic, basically. So I don't know if it'll get used in the new place or if it'll just be in storage, but I did get those nice kind of storage things, so it won't have to come out of those. So I can put it in those, put those in a box, and then those things can actually just go into a cupboard without having to actually unpack the dishes. So yeah, so that's all I've purchased as far as packing stuff so far. Oh, and I got tape. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling now, and yeah. I still am waffling between I look and go, oh, that's going to be no big deal, and then just being like, oh, overwhelmed. This is like so much stuff for one person to pack. It really isn't. It's just, it's physically very difficult to do. So I have a ton of candles. I think I need to, that's one of my little chores that I have to do, which actually will be kind of fun. I need to go through all of the candles that I have and do a sniff test on all of them, and I'm gonna keep the ones I like and donate the ones I don't like as much, because that happens. I order a lot of stuff of that type of stuff. I order it without like going into the store, so I have gotten candles that the scent notes sounded good, and then it comes in and it's kind of like bleh. I don't like it as much. So I think I want to go through those, pack the ones that I like, and the ones that I don't like are going to go into a box for donation. And I will give them away so somebody else can enjoy them. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this week. Again, thank you for sticking with me on this little crazy journey, and, you know, and bearing with me not doing any crafting stuff. And, I will, get back to that. Like October is, I think, I'm going to enjoy just starting to do crafting again and get back into the groove of it. Because I'm just a little out of it now. It's not so much I lost my crafty mojo, but I lost all of the sort of joy mojo. So it'll be nice when I get back into that. But in the meantime, until I see you again, until I check in again, which will probably be next weekend, please remember to be content, be kind, and be crafty. This is Carla. Bye-bye.